Hey Zena, yeah, nice job on these images. They look pretty good size. I would make sure to check them, um, check the pixel dimensions on them, just because when you put them in Photoshop, I love this chair. When you put them in Photoshop, they're going to, they look a lot smaller because it's a 300 dpi print document, and if you try to make them larger, they just get distorted. So you might also want to look for a chair that's kind of from a side view, kind of like what's in your sketch. You can see how it's kind of from the side view. You're seeing both sides of the chair. So that might be more interesting. So as I mentioned let me go back here. Up here, in this little video about how to use Google image search, and don't forget to read these about citations, because you do get a point deduction for that. And the good thing about, if you post them early, then I can check to see if your images are large enough. So again, for a chair, you can go in, and again, this is the same stuff that's in that Google image search. So I'm going to put chair. Actually, I'm going to turn this off to show you. I'm going to just put chair. That's a pretty broad, oh, there's your chair right there. Oh, that might be big enough if you use that one. I would personally go with this angle right here. But again, so if you go to the tools and you click them, and then you can use the larger than. So you can say larger than, 4 megapixels. Maybe you already did that too, and that's why your images look really good. This is a really cool one too. So is this one. So that would be my only, and oh, there's a yellow one too. There's so many cool chairs. I love chairs, by the way. This is a cool one too, and this one's really big. This is 6258. So you want to get, as large as possible. You can make them smaller quite easily in Photoshop. Wow, that's a cool one too. The color's kind of bland. You can make them smaller, but if you make a smaller image bigger, you just stretch out the pixels and it ends up looking really pixelated. So anyway, oh, I used to have that chair. So anyway, that's my only suggestion. Maybe look at some different angles, and I would also suggest getting more objects, just because it's so much better to start off with more objects than less. Is that the cushion? Be sure that if you do use a cushion, you don't distort it. You find something that's, just get an oval cushion if you want it, or actually look around at furniture that has different shapes of, other oval kind of shapes for wings. You could even think of using a fan or something that has blades. But okay, so anyway, nice job.